today. In this video, I guess you saw in the thumbnail, or we're gonna weigh the car again in all four corners and try to adjust the coilovers to make the car as balanced as we can. So now I'm just waiting for Bjørn Werner, who's helping me. Nascherei is the one who gonna come and help me any minute now, and so that's why I had to just move the car a bit to the left. It was a bit too tight on the driver's side, and I haven't really got the hang of driving in this small space. It's no problem driving out of this place in the way the car is now, but I haven't really figured out how I do it in reverse. I'm really close to the bumper on the Quattro, and I'm about this close to this trailer.
Han är väl 7 och så han är målar.
Ja, är det greit? Så vi ska först...
När man målar så står han där och då gör de ingenting. Ja, så då kan du göra lite om långt framme. Ja. Och så får man nära som vi då han lite plats och skrusan.
Ja. Så
länge inte man flyttar det, jag är rädd för sånt att det man undgår där och kör.
So the plan is to drive the car on top of these weights and adjust them, be done, and we'll be gone in 5 minutes.
Not exactly.
Yeah. 3 days later. So the reason why we wanted or tried to drive the car and push the car on top of these weights is because the car will sit as more like it should when we actually adjust stuff. So if you go to like a company who will adjust your car and they do it like we do, you should not pay them.
Walk away.
Yeah, walk away. Don't just back up slowly. But I guess this will be better than it already is. Can't be worse.
So it's just to get an indication of where you are in case you need to move components to get the weight inside.
And yeah, that's his company car. It's not so... It's a company car, so it's boring.
Yeah.
So how this works is you have left front, rear, right front, left rear, right rear, and then you have the weight on all different corners and in total, and cross weight from left front to rear, right, and vice versa. Like I just got explained, if you want to move weight, you can raise one of the corners and the weight will be moved to the opposite one. So if we raise the driver's side a bit, then some of this weight will show up at the right rear corner and vice versa. So now Werner is doing some brain work, I think. So since the driver's side of this car is on the left front side, this corner weighs the most. So this is going to be raised. Maybe this is going to be lowered just a bit to balance out the weight.
No pad.
So I know this was not that good of a video showing the process of this, but this was kind of new to me. But anyway, I said something wrong when let's say this corner, we wanted some weight from this corner of the car. The best would be to balance it over to the right side or also to the rear. So what he found out was when you're not raising this corner to move the weight, you are lowering the corner to move the weight. It's kind of backwards, well, at least for me, but that's what we figured out from when we tried with the weights, raising this corner, and see what happened. Yeah, if you want to remove weight from one part of the car, you need to lower the part, and then you're gonna move the weight. Not necessarily, you will move it, I guess, maybe a bit to the other side, but also on the rear tire on the opposite side. So I don't remember the numbers in my head, what we ended up with, but I'm gonna add a photo here. The car was actually not so bad. All things taken consideration, these cars are really heavy from factory, front heavy from factory. Now we have a bit more weight in the rear, and yeah. And this was weighed with me inside of the car. And this is kind of like a base adjustment. He also checked something with the rear suspension, like when traveling, how much travel the suspension will do down and up, like the wheel will go down and up. I don't remember exactly what these, like the rule of thumb was, but that was also like okay for, at least for the equipment we had at the moment, and because this is really not ideal. The car should actually really actually be pushed back and forward, so the car will actually sit properly, or you should have some proper tools for this, which it's possible to buy, but it's really expensive. So at least it's better than it was, and this is really much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Have a good one, and see you in the next one. Bye. Also, at the end, I will just add some B-roll footage of his car, because the car is really cool. Also, it's for sale.